I was terrified that I was just going to burn my face off with hot caramel. Have you ever wondered what you could do with beer beside drinking it? Well, I have a lot of recipe ideas and I'm going to share them with you. I'm Chris Beer and I'm a personal chef, and I'm going to share some of these things that I have been collecting in my notebooks for a decade. Make a vinaigrette with it. That actually works really well. I did a goza for a collab dinner I did at Old Mother Brewing, and it was great with a Israeli couscous salad. Ganache is on here. I've done that a lot, and actually you can find on my website how I make ganache with a porter or stout beer. I actually also did that for the same Old Mother dinner. Not sure about this one. Put it in pimento cheese. It sounds great, but I'm not sure how to get beer incorporated into cheese. If you have any ideas, let me know. I have spheres on here. I'm guessing that's when I was in my molecular gastronomy phase. I don't think I'm gonna do that. But I also have ice cubes on here. So if you made beer ice cubes, what kind of cocktail do you think that would be good in? And also, what kind of beer would you use? Put beer in pizza dough. It makes sense to me, like a beer bread. I don't know if that would affect the fermentation process. Any pizza specialists out there? What are your takes? Here's a couple dessert ideas. Put it in a fruit compote, but also put it in a pudding. Not sure about the pudding one, but I don't know. I might give that a go sometime. I mean, I have made pudding with skim milk, which is kind of like water, so I don't know why the watery texture wouldn't work in an instant pudding. Again, that would probably be like a stout or a porter thing with maybe a chocolate pudding base. I have put it in a soup broth. I don't really know what that means. I have made Guinness stew before. You should actually ask me about that because that's probably the worst dish I ever made. Do not exclusively cook your beef in beer. It needs stock. Lesson learned. And of course, caramel. I actually have some of this in the fridge right now. You want to take a look? I actually used a pumpkin beer for this. It is only September. Pumpkin beer has been out since July, so it's a nice spiced ale, and I think it works really well with a caramel. And if you don't want to make your own caramel, you can just buy like a thick dulce de leche at the grocery store and then whisk in some beer into it, and that works great. I'm actually making butterscotch blondies, putting ice cream on top, drizzling some of the caramel on there, and topping it with roasted cashews. So if you're a fan of cooking with beer, what are you doing with it? Let me know in the comments.